Vic XL. And just like that, once again, it's on.
And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? It's your boy Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Show, where we bring you what's next in hip-hop and R&B, but we bring it to you right now. We're bridging the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. We're bringing you the people, the movers and shakers in the community, the innovators, the people that are definitely doing their thing musically, the people that are definitely doing that thing, whether it's entertainment, whether it's through literature, whether it's through business. We are introducing the world to a new world, the people that are definitely cultivating and captivating and making things happen. Again, I'm your host, Vic XL, and we've been at this thing for over 15 plus years. I gotta say one time for everybody on my Facebook Live, man, you cats jump on quicker than me. I'm a little late on the draw today, but one time for everybody, always showing love. Before we get this thing started, I always say, Vic, you don't let us know where you're at. You don't let us know where to find you. Well, it's very simple. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ridin Durty Radio, RIDINDURTY RADIO, or you can definitely go to Facebook and definitely hit up that Facebook page and click like on Ridin Durty Radio, and I would definitely appreciate it. And if none of that works for you, if all of that's just a little too complicated, then you can do me one bigger by going to RidinDurtyRadio.com, checking out all the interviews, all the news, and all the videos. We're definitely keeping it moving, keeping it positive, and keeping it pushing. All right, one time for our official sponsors, the sponsor of the Ridin Durty Radio Show, one time for Dr. Juice Cleanse. That's right, Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser. An all-natural cleanser that promises to do all kind of amazing, great, wonderful things for your body, like slow down the aging process. It helps eliminate stress. It can remove mucus and toxins from your body. And when I say mucus and toxins, fellas, you know how a lot of times you go in the bathroom, you take you a good little boo-boo, and they might run your lady out the house? That's because you got extra toxin and stuff in your body, man. Get Dr. Juice Cleanse and help get that crap out your body. That way you can take a dump in the house and your lady ain't got to get the hell on. Get you some Dr. Juice Cleanse. Also, Dr. Juice Cleanse can do what I consider one of the most important things. It can help you lose up to 25 pounds in just 10 days. Now, you tell me, who don't need to lose 25 pounds in 10 days? I'll wait. Who don't need to lose 25 pounds in 10 days? Because me, I need to lose 26 pounds in 9 days. I'm telling you, I need to lose some weight. And I know a lot of people out there need to lose some weight. Well, you know what? Maybe you're like me and you're too lazy, too busy to go to the gym. Well, you know what? Get up on that Dr. Juice Cleanse. Do you a couple sit-ups, push-ups at the crib, and you can start losing weight today. All right? All right. Now, don't just take Vic XL word for it. No. Do not just take my word for it. I want you to go to drjuicecleanse.com. Everything is spelled normal. DRJUICE cleanse.com. Y'all probably think I said cleanse because y'all probably think I'm not spell cleanse. But I know I spell cleanse. drjuicecleanse.com. Find out more about this amazing product. It's minority owned. It's independently owned. And become a drinker and buy you some. And start living longer, healthier, and if nothing else, have better smelling breath and not so stinky poo-poo. And you tell them Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show sent you, and they might give you a nice little hookup just for telling them, you know, you were sent by your boy. All right? Do me that big favor. All right. Now, also one time for our brand new sponsor, definitely doing their thing, though. I gotta say one time for WMR Media Group. That's right. WMR Music Group. They are a branding, marketing, and promotional company. That's right. If you're an artist out there and you need marketing, you need branding, you need promotion, you need to get your music in the proper hands, you need the right DJs to have your music, not just your cousin them. You know, you want more than just your lady friends to watch your video. You want the masses to see what you're doing artistically. Well, you need to visit WMRmedia.com. They have a 6-week program that will definitely put your music career on the next level. Now, you know what? I can definitely attest to that because since they've been sponsoring the show, I watched the views of the show and the listens of the show go up quadruple. So again, one time for WMR Research Group, WMR Music Group, and visit them at WMRmedia.com if you're an artist and definitely want to get the exposure you need. All right, so that's our sponsors. You visit them both, WMRmedia.com and drjuicecleanse.com. Take your career to the next level, take your body to the next level, and you tell them Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show sent you, all right? Do that for me. All right, so today is Wednesday, September the 5th. The year has just, boom, went on by. It seemed like I was just telling you guys Happy New Year. Well, the year's almost over. Today is Wednesday, September the 5th. And you know what? I do not have a lot of birthdays today. Matter of fact, I only have 2 birthdays today. First birthday is, I got to say happy birthday and rest in peace to my man, Tommy Michael Ford. Thomas Michael Ford. Now, y'all might be like, who is Thomas Michael Ford? Well, Thomas Michael Ford is and was Tommy of the Morning Show. Tommy Ford, a lot of y'all might know him. Well, he's no longer with us, but today is his birthday, and in his memory, I want y'all to go check out some old episodes of Martin. Martin, what's up, what's up, what's up? Go check out some episodes of Martin, and rest in peace to my man Tommy, and happy birthday, and hopefully you're up there in heaven doing your thing. Also, the only other birthday I got today, I got to say happy birthday to one of my Facebook friends. Man, my dude, when he was on that microphone, he was definitely killing it. I got to say happy birthday to my man and one of my favorite MCs out of Middle Georgia. Happy birthday to my man, Mr. Dexter Gotel. He definitely was doing his thing when he was, you know, making those beats and doing those tracks. And it is what it is. Again, happy birthday to my man, Dexter Gotel. And also rest in peace and happy birthday to Mr. Tommy Ford. All right, real quick, man, let me shift gears. Let me shift gears over here to little hip-hop and entertainment news. Man, I gotta say, you know what, this whole Eminem album has everybody in an uproar. Machine Gun Kelly has responded. Man, Eminem took shots at a lot of people. Guess what? A retired MC has came out of retirement to address it. It seems like my man Joe Budden is back on the mic and he is dissing, well, he's responding to the diss by one-time label mate, head honcho of his label, Eminem, because Eminem has some choice words for him. So, my man Joe Budden is out of retirement, and he's going to let y'all know what it is about and how he feels about Eminem dissing him. So, one time for Joe Budden, one time for MGK, definitely showing the world that they are not scared of Eminem. All right, y'all heard me talk about this 2 weeks ago. Y'all heard me say that my man Drake was #2 on the all-time 100 chart list on Billboard. Well, you know what? Boom, bang, boom. Drake has officially knocked out my man Usher. He is now the #1 all-time holder for more records on the Billboard chart at #1 for more weeks in a year. My man just knocked out Usher, who had it when he had You Got It Bad and a lot of other records. So, you know what? Now, Drake is the official holder for consecutive #1 records on the Billboard chart. We got to say salute and one time for my man Drake. Drake, not Drake. All right? That's definitely what's up, Drake. Keep doing your thing, boy. Light skin is in. Hey, man, light skin making a comeback. If y'all think the light skin cat's going to sit back, no, sir. No. Light skin cats are definitely doing their thing. Definitely got to say one time for my girl Nicki Minaj, who has came out and explained that, you know, it was just a little wardrobe malfunction. For all y'all who got a chance to see the Made in America tour, and, you know, not only did Nicki show up, her boobies decided to show up too. Well, she said it was just a little wardrobe malfunction. And she said y'all should be used to seeing her naked anyway. So don't even worry about it. Bump that. All right, guys, you know what? If y'all remember, you know, because in hip-hop we have a very unique short memory. If y'all remember the little beef between Drake and Pusha T, and a lot of people said that Pusha T was fed information about Drake from Kanye West. Well, you know what? Kanye West said, I ain't tell Pusha T nothing. But Drake, I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry, Drake. I'm sorry it happened. I didn't tell him. I didn't snitch. But just for the sake of saying I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Drake. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problem. So, Kanye West has officially apologized to Drake. All right, last thing I got to say in entertainment news, and I just heard this, and I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit, and hopefully y'all do the research on it. One time, my man Tyler Perry, it seemed like my man Tyler Perry has got involved with two missing person situation in Florida. I'm not sure what part of Florida, but there was a Hispanic gentleman that was basically found missing in October 2003, I think, and an African-American brother who was reported missing in February, just 6 months apart. Ironic thing, the last time either one of these gentlemen was seen or heard from, they was riding in the back of a certain police officer's police car, and it seems like every time that officer is questioned about the situation, he has amnesia. His story has changed a bunch of times. So Tyler Perry has put up $200,000 to get some answers and just to try to get justice for these two men and their families. All right, it's your boy Vic XL. I gave y'all a little news. I gave y'all birthdays. I gave y'all some views and our sponsors. Now it's time for me to give y'all what I give y'all best, and that's the people that are motivating and cultivating and doing awesome things in our community. Today is no different than any other day on the Ridin Durty show. So ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, get real close to your mobile device. Get real close to your computer. However you choose to listen to the show. And welcome to the show, Miss Laura Borland of Village.net. How you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for that kind introduction.
I got to be honest, Miss Borland, I am out of breath.
Yeah, all right.
Because I think I do that monologue so fast. I'm tired. I feel like I just ran 2 miles.
No, but you got a lot captured in that time. So, no, really informative. And, thank you again for having me on the show.
All right. Now, the first thing I got to ask, because I know I have a strong Southern dialect, did I say your name correct? Is it Laura Borland?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
That's definitely what's up. So look, let's get into the meat of things, because this is only a 30-minute platform, but this platform is for people to let the world know about them and what they got going on. So before I even get to Village.net, I want you to tell me and all our listeners more about yourself and what made you even decide to start this website. Like, where did the innovation come from?
Sure. All right, so I think it might be a little easier if I just kind of tell what the app is about first, and then I'll tell you a little bit about my background. So the Village app connects users with homeowners in their area who can receive packages for them, and those homeowners get paid, compensated for every package they receive. So instead of leaving your stuff outside, you would access my app. You find pre-screened homeowners, just like you would for Uber or like an Airbnb, right? You select your location. And then once you pay the $3.99 to $5.99 for the service, then the full address comes up, and you can use that to complete the shipping information. And once a package is received, you receive a text message with 2 photographs showing that your package or delivery has come in, and you have 48 hours to pick it up from your neighbor. The good thing about it is that your neighbor makes $3 to $5 per package. And so if you have someone who's home during the day, who's already home, not necessarily doing anything, or is familiar with, the whole gig economy, well, this is just ideally suited for them. So to your point, a little bit about my background. I am originally from Jamaica. I have lived in the United States for quite a long time, since 1990, actually, so almost 30 years. I have an MBA from Florida International University. I also have a bachelor's in psychology from Barry University here as well. And in my former life, as a high school teacher, and currently I work in technology. So the idea for the app really came about from just watching, my co-founder, who is my other half, Sean and I were watching the news one morning, and yet there was another video of someone taking someone's package from off of their front porch. And, we just were thinking out loud, and we're like, wow, wouldn't it be great if there was someone we felt comfortable enough with in the neighborhood who, would be willing to receive our packages for us. And, my other half clicked, and he goes, Laura, the way you shop, that neighbor would become so frustrated. It would no longer become a one-time favor. It would be almost every day. And then we thought about how would we make it worth someone's while, right, to do something like that. And it was from that the idea was born. And it has just kind of evolved over time as to, ways in which we can really make this work for as many people as possible. So, we're just of the mindset of let's create small businesses for people as opposed to, let's say, jobs. And with the gig economy, it allows you that flexibility to really make your mark. I mean, you can canvas your entire community. You can say, listen, stop leaving your stuff outside, download this app, write me as your favorite, and every time you're ordering something online or you're ordering Uber Eats or 1-800-Flowers, don't leave your stuff outside. Have it at my house. And while you get home in the evening and walking the dog, you just stop by at that neighbor's house and you get your stuff. So it's, again, kind of leveraging technology in a way that you can know your neighbors again. So whereas we just don't know anyone anymore. And, and about as much as we're kind of looking in on each other. So, all our friends who are retired or wounded warriors or persons with disabilities or, parents who homeschool their children or caregivers. I mean, this is an ideal opportunity for them. And it only costs for $14.95, which is the cost of the background check. And once you're cleared, you're free to go.
All right. What year did you guys decide to launch this company? I think this is really, really dope. Like what year, because you told me, how y'all came up with the concept. Like what year did y'all launch and how did y'all come up with the name Village?
Well, all right. So I'm a big fan of this whole idea of that whole village caring kind of thing. We use it so loosely, we use it in so many different ways. So the idea of village evokes that whole idea of it takes a village to care, right? It takes a community to look out for each other. And really, the genesis of that was just, really a play on a whole neighborhood watch for packages. We started the concept in about 3 years ago, and we went through the arduous process of the tech development. We have Village is trademarked. The term Village has a couple of provisional patents for the delivery intake tool, which is where you get the photographic proof of delivery as well. So all of those steps took quite a bit of money and quite a bit of effort on our part. So it's a long process, but we have apps in the App Store and also in Google Play. And if, you're just not interested in downloading the app, then you can just go to our website, which is www.village.net. So it's not .com, .net. And, we have our entire, social media profiles. You can check us out on Twitter. We're also on Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest. So we're pretty much out there. And again, it's free for customers to download. To sign up to be a villager, again, the only cost that you incur is to pass background. We need to make sure that you're properly vetted. People feel comfortable with people who can pass backgrounds, right? And there's always a bit of nervousness where, what if you're sending an iPhone to someone who's not fully vetted? Now you have incurred, possibly incurred like a $400 or $1,000 loss because, this person wasn't properly screened. So again, it's a one-time fee of $14.95, And once the background is cleared, and that generally takes about 3 or 4 days, you're live. You're showing up on the map. You set your hours of operation. You get to name your location. So you could be like Village at Ridin Durty, right? You could do that. And yeah, and it's your own business. It's your own turnkey operation that only requires just a small space in your home. You can just have a bookcase that you could use for packages. You could, use a spare room depending on how big your community is and how far you want to go. If you have a garage, a home with a garage, that's also another option. Just depends on how big you want to make it or how big the footprint is. But recognize that even where I live here in Florida, my community has, the UPS guy alone makes 20 stops in here every day. FedEx, another 30. The United States Postal Service, multiple stops. I haven't quantified it yet. But what if all of those packages were going to you and you're making $3 to $5 per package?
Man, that
no one stuff that's outside. Yeah.
So not only like your business is really like threefold. Like not only are you guys showing your care for the community because you want their packages protected, because it's almost like at least once a week I'm looking on the news and I see surveillance cam where someone ran up on someone's porch and took their packages. So you guys not only care for your community because you want their packages protected, but you're also helping people turn key businesses, create businesses for themselves and make money.
You're absolutely right. That is exactly the focus. That's, what we're trying to do. And again, the world is just changing, right? We're recognizing now that the regular 9 to 5 just isn't cutting it for a lot of people. These multiple gigs have really provided a great deal of independence for people who didn't think they could make money, right? So the Ubers of the world have allowed for someone who's, let's say, a stay-at-home mom, the flexibility to earn an additional income, right? To monetize their car. Who thought you could have done that, right? And traditionally, our homes is not somewhere where we monetize or we make money from. So the idea of really setting up a true small business that you can, again, market to anyone in your neighborhood. Just think about how densely populated these communities are. Like in Florida, my community alone, I don't even have to go full zip code. I can just do my community, and I could definitely benefit from, making some serious income. The same is true for, again, persons who are retired, caregivers, stay-at-home parents. Just the breadth of it is just enormous. And we haven't even begun to really think about just what that looks like from the standpoint of freeing up our law enforcement so that they aren't responding to a petty theft of a package from a porch when their resources, and writing up a report for that, for something, where it could be utilizing their time a little bit better. And it's not only that, too. It's for the protection for UPS and FedEx and Amazon and so on. Right now, they're sending out, if you tell them that, your package wasn't received, let's say from Amazon, they send out a new one just based on good faith. But the photographic delivery, proof of delivery, once the package arrives, the 2 photographs are sent out. You have 48 hours to pick it up from that neighbor. And once you pick it up, you have to sign that you received it in the condition that the photographs depicted. So no one can say it was damaged, right? And that you actually received the delivery. So it can help places like Amazon have some documentary proof of delivery that they can use to mitigate some of their fraud concerns or just an abuse of their platform. So I think it just goes all around, just the idea of how we can, better manage and keep our community safe.
Man, I think this is great. Now, I do have to ask this question. This is kind of, all right, because you said when you create the business, your other half. So I assume that you're definitely doing business with a husband or something along that line, correct?
Yep. Yes.
All right.
Yes, Sean is also a co-founder and vice president.
All right. I have to ask this. How is it working with your husband? At any given time, have either one of you guys looked at each other like, you're fired? No, I'm just playing.
No. I guess in my 20s I would have been a little bit more against doing that. But what I've found is that over the years, if you have the right partner and you're comfortable with them, it's
90 seconds.
He understands his role and I understand mine. So mine is a technology brain, and I map out the process, and I'm very much into how is this going to work, and making it happen. And he allows me to be that mouthpiece because he's just a lot more of an introvert. He handles the legal things and the things that I really find very boring. So it really is just a divide and conquer, and just really understanding that partnership, and and just recognizing that
60 seconds.
I mean, there's so few of us as African Americans that are in the technology space, that are developing apps, that are doing, really looking on shifting, really changing the conversation in technology. And so we're mindful of that, and so we're just working towards trying to lift up as many as we can along the way. And so I think, working from that benchmark and that focus point that, we're doing this to see how many people we can lift and take along with us for this journey. Then
10 seconds.
Squabbling and squibbling over different, over minute things made no sense.
I definitely understand. So at this point, what has been the response ratio as far as, what type of feedback are you guys getting? And, what's your success ratio up until this point? Has it been a slow grind or people jumping on it really, really quick?
No, we've only officially launched the app in the last week and a half. So you're definitely one of my first shows. What we're trying to do is to really ramp up the conversation and to get people to sign up, because we're approaching very soon Q4, which is, the big time for shopping and spending, and, a greater uptick in terms of online sales, package deliveries, and unfortunately, a higher degree of theft happening, right? This porch piracy. So, I'll tell you this much, and I'll share with you what my concerns have been. For some, we've approached with the business or, have spoken about. Can I tell you, there has been sometimes a kind of, I'm trying to word it in such a way that it's not seen poorly. But, how did you come up with an idea like that? If you know what I'm saying.
Yes, I know what you're saying.
Okay. So we've had a couple of those kinds of things where this level of, almost like distrust, how is that possible? But ultimately, people get it. They get it. They like the concept. They like the low barrier to entry. They like the idea that it is a turnkey business. They also like the idea that, they can monetize their home. And they also like the idea that, here's something that really just has an unlimited potential in terms of what they can earn. And it really is just dependent on how much they want to market it and make it really just a vibrant, viable business. So we're still new in terms of, getting it out there. We kind of kept it close to our breast because just being nervous about making sure that we had the patent and trademark protections in place, that we were able to ensure that, the legal portion of it was tied up, because it's so easy for someone to just copy what you've done. They have deeper pockets. They can turn it over faster. And then, you've lost your business.
All right. Well, I definitely appreciate you for coming on the show. In closing, tell the people one more time about the website. How to find you on social media if they have any questions that maybe the website don't answer, or maybe they want, a little more personal answers, and just anything you want to add in closing.
Sure. Okay. So the website is village.net, VYLOAGE.net. If you want to, you can find us also on Facebook at VillageNet as well. We're also on Instagram under the same handle. We're also on Twitter under that same handle. And if you need to reach out to me at all, you can just send an email to me at Borland. So L as in Laura, B as in boy, ORLAND at village.net. And also, if you go to the website, there are, media links or, videos. We actually have a YouTube channel with some of the things that we offer, and we'll, explain our videos. So there's a wealth of information on what we're doing. And, I'm just hoping that if you don't see the value in necessarily that business, I'm hoping that, as you're listening, that you're envisioning someone who isn't doing anything right now, and they're probably homebound, and that this would benefit them. Maybe there's someone who's retired at, your place of worship who could see value in doing something like that, where they can feel purposeful and like they're contributing to their household. So
all right.
I want to thank you so much for allowing this platform. Really appreciate it.
Ms. Borland, I definitely appreciate you and what you and your husband are bringing to the table, providing opportunities and providing a safe option for people, especially if you're like me and you work a lot. You be at work scared as hell that somebody stole your new video game off the front porch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what's crazy too is that sometimes it's not necessarily about the stolen delivery or that it's left outside. It's the idea that you miss an important delivery. So, for instance, some deliveries require a signature, and if you're not there, they take it back to the depot. But that just might be a car part that you need. It might cost $4, but it's a car part that you need in order to be mobile, in order to get to your job. You see what I'm saying? So instead of wasting your day waiting for that package to come because you need it right away, send it to a villager. Send it to the village location. And that way it's received the first time it's signed for, and it's secure. So, again, just, as you were saying, it's goodwill all around.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much. And keep doing what you're doing and continued success.
Oh, thank you so much. Take care.
Right.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was Miss Laura Borland of Village.net. They are definitely here to protect your packages. If you're like me and you work a lot and you tend to place orders, or if you're like my wife and we both tend to shop quite a bit online. And a lot of times you sit at home or you sit at work, you're like, man, I hope I'm about to get my package. Man, I hope they don't take my package back. Then I got to make an hour drive to get it. You know what? You can sign up for villager.net and you can have maybe your next door neighbor or somebody pick your package up for you. Or if not even that, you can sign up to be a villager and be someone who basically receives the packages of your neighbors and keeps them safe till they come pick them up. All right, it's your boy Vic XL, the Ridin Durty Show, man. We're always putting our best foot forth, trying to bring forth wealth and knowledge, education and value to our community. So until next episode, it's your boy Vic XL signing off. I'm gone. Out.
It's your boy Mike Massive, and you are now rocking with Ridin Durty Radio. Let's go!
Ridin Durty Radio.